folks, welcome to the video. This is Hardly Gaming, and I thought I'd just do some kind of gameplay today. So this is going to be my doc that I'm going to be running, my doctor class. I've slightly been tweaking my build a little bit, so this is my build just now. Oh wait, I apologise, that was a non-class. So this is my doc build just now. I've kind of tweaked a little bit, got some rifle perks on. I've changed this a little bit, so I've still got some good recharge and duration, but I no longer have any either of the little green mods on it. And I think that's the only kind of major change I've done. So yeah, I'm just trying it out. The way I look at it is, with these extra a bit of weak point damage here, I can do generally kind of a bit more damage overall than when you're having the tiny bit extra buff for my combat stims. So yeah, let's just go into a mission. So what should we do? I'm gonna go and do one of these with the 7th. So let's go and do, let's do evacuate. Yeah. I might just keep it, I don't need to do it intense, I'm just gonna keep it standard. And I have got it as random so anyone can join if they wish. So let's do, I want to put anything on? What's that one? I don't need any money. This is the thing. I'm completely capped out in money, and everything is maxed out gear wise, so there's absolutely no point. Do you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna go back into that. Make it private. Yeah, much quicker. Don't need to worry about people joining and all that nonsense. Maybe to hear my computer. Sometimes it ramps up my fans. My mic's pretty good, so you might be able to hear it. Now, for this mission, guys, I'm just going to, once I'm doing these missions, I will help you out a little bit. Sometimes you'll get the loot crate down there, or down this side. So when you start, if you're in a team, have one guy go left and one guy go right, and you might find the loot crate right here somewhere. So just a little tip for you there. And what I will do, actually, when I'm doing these kind of gameplays, I'll show you where the loot crates generally are. Ah. Stand still. Thank you. I love this gun. It one-shots pretty much anything apart from like bosses at this difficulty, and even in intense it actually does really well. One shot these runners no matter where I hit them, so I don't need to hit headshots for them. I just kill stealed from that alien. So I don't know, maybe I could do a run through of all the missions and kind of show you roughly where like loot crates sometimes are. That might be an idea. I mean, people have already done like much more condensed versions where they just kind of show you. But then again, sometimes, I mean, there's, in missions, in a single mission, hang on, scratch my eye. There's like maybe 10, 15 places where you might find loot crates. I haven't actually seen those videos, so I don't know how they've done it. with the loot crates, guys, they have two things that can help you. They do make a noise, though I've only recently, I had the bug for ages. You'll find loot crates. Basically, you'll see where I'm looking. It would be loot crates here, maybe. They can make a noise. I didn't have that for ages. I do get it now, but I usually play with music these days. Also, always check for the jumpers over the stairs. And also, they have a glow. So, especially in a mission, it can be really handy, actually.
Present your credentials. This is unacceptable. Error. While destruction outgoing.
I do like fighting these stunts, actually, like, error, I wish they'd add a little bit of comedy in, like, they'd just be like, error 404. You have successfully deleted Windows 32. Yeah, did you guys not know that? That's slowing down your computer. You should delete the system file Windows 32. Don't do that, guys. Do not do that. What have you noticed, guys? See when I come up from aim, yeah, I have it on target, and then sometimes I have to move, and it's really irritating. But it doesn't just go to where I want it to.
Swapping magazines. Present your credentials.
I'm going to pick that up actually, because I'm going to use a med pack on Alpha, hopefully. I wish this gun had PS. Somebody put it up on the Reddit earlier, and I've been thinking it for a while, that some certain weapons, like this and the other kind of high-powered snipers, should have PS ability. Or maybe have it as like a magazine option for like a heavy magazine for certain sniper rifles. And it would make sense as well. I mean, if I'm shooting someone with a high-powered sniper rifle, it does generally go through the person. Saying that, I don't usually shoot people with high-powered sniper rifles. They're not exactly allowed in Scotland. I'm not gonna. The intel as well. Like the intel. I managed to find almost all the intel just from finding. The only stuff that I struggled with was stuff on the actual Endeavour, and one bit on one mission where it was I'd actually looked at it before but I hadn't seen it, so in my mind I'd already searched there. Right, so a little tip here, when you're coming in here, guys, head up the left side. Not only do you find it much easier, especially if you've got like a weapon like mine, but you will often find a loot crate up here. Is there one still down there? Or is it just a turret? Okay, what's just a turret? Is marked? No? Oh, it's another turret. I would love. My favourite challenge card to use is the no HUD option. I really actually enjoy playing with that. And I wish they'd make that as an actual option in the graphics. And maybe just like have just like the minimap. So it's just it's kind of be what you'd have active if you just had like an eyepiece. All you'd see is your HUD. I think that'd be not your HUD, so your the minimap, and that'd be the only thing that you'd have. I'd quite like that. But it's quite satisfying as well, especially when you use a gun like this and you can still get your pinpoint shots away. Oh. Speaking of which, I'm missing. There we go. What I find funny about this room, right? They've dotted it with mines and turrets, and you can be attacked here by enemies that will run right over the mines, and the turrets often won't activate. I find that quite funny. Oh. I wish those guys would move away from them. That could maybe be coded into them, like just like roll away from all enemies or certain enemies. Because if one of those spitters get close to your bots, that's it. It's going to take the damage because your guys just won't move away from it. Now you often find ow. You often find a loot crate here. I'm actually going to use my med pack on myself. Yeah, you often find a loot crate around here, but that's the only place I found one here. You might be able to get one along there as well. Have a look. Obvious places as well, up these stairs. Around the corner, have a wee look. No. I'm hearing another jumper. Oh, there he is. I find it funny, they're meant to be sneaky and yet they breathe like that, like... what was that movie? What I'm thinking of? Get Smart. And the guy's like, you're the only man I know who snores when he's awake. Yeah, it is Get Smart, is it? Dwayne Johnson and is it Ben Stiller? No. And Anne Hathaway, the comedy. It's a good movie, it's good fun. All will awaken if you just run right past them. So even though it says, you know, take your time, don't awaken them, they all will. When the guys that blow up run down the stairs, they all wake up and come after you. And it's a nightmare trying to fight these and have all those synths attack you at once. The thing I don't understand, right, in games like this, why is there always classes that suicide you? You know, they had it in Deathwing. They had it in, I think there's suicide bugs and stuff like in Deep Rock Galactic. I can hear this. I can hear him. There's another BV guy. Yeah, you found a crate. Yeah, I'll check you as well. Saying that though, all I get is consumables. I get nothing from these anymore. That's the thing with this game, like, there's a set point where you no longer gain anything. So like everything is leveled up. Everything from the shop. And because I played generally solo, I haven't really done... I've done Intense. I've finished the Intense campaign. I haven't gone above that.
Bypassing death.
Overall, the AI in this game is not bad. You actually do, like, in the aliens especially, they actually do try and flank you and all that. Which ironically makes the Phalanx class kind of useless. Saying that, I don't mind the Phalanx class, and now I've got it leveled up. Like, maxed out pretty much. I have no idea where a weak point is in those guys. Sometimes I've hit a weak point, but I could not tell you where. He's great here. Really? See, stuff like that, like the AI will just stand there and take the hit. I'm like, nope, run away. That's why, I don't know if you guys remember, what was it? Star Wars Republic Commando, I think it was called. It was an old game that actually wasn't far off like this. You played as a member of a 4-man Republic Commando team, and you could order each guy to do something. You could tell him to attack an area or defend. And I don't understand how games years ago had this option in it. The games today don't. And it's like in-game communications. This game doesn't have it. I do not understand. When every game in the 90s that had any form of multiplayer option had a joint, like a chat feature, because they had to. I don't understand how this game doesn't. It's about the purely money thing. It can't be that much, can it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe because it's a peer-to-peer.
Attention. Disengaging experimental biostock. Asset zero reactivation teams preparing for.
Right, where's those juicy power cores? The way I describe this game, guys, is a little bit of all the games that I've played recently that I really enjoyed, but not done as well as any of them. So I've played games that had similar things. Maybe not all of them, but had similar things, but they did it better. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's not. It's just everything is just a little bit not quite good enough. Where's the power cores? I took one.
Bypassing death.
They'll do enough. Yeah, this is annoying. This mission can be a nightmare at times, especially on intense. But this last little bit when you're trying to get this last one. Beat it down again. People do say that there's a difference between them. I don't understand how there could be, but they do say that Alpha is more reliable, but I don't understand how there could be a difference. I think because I was recording, it was a little choppy in my end, but hopefully it was nice and smooth for you guys. You know what I mean? Everything's maxed out. Okay, my guys are not pulling their weight there for sure. But yeah, there was a guy on Reddit earlier put on saying that the sniper rifles weren't good and he couldn't figure out why you would ever use them. But obviously they're pretty damn good. This is my favourite gun in the game by far, the Blister. I put on the Precision Hider. A lot of people go for this one have it. This is not bad. This is not bad because it does stun the heavies. That's also pretty nice. I just like that because it adds a little bit of weak point damage. But I don't know, sure. What's that effective range? Yeah, because that gives me stability and weak point damage. So 20% weak point damage, as long as I'm hitting headshots, that gives me probably better overall damage than that. And then I'm using the extended fuel mag, which just gives me more ammo. A bunch of extra maximum ammo as well, which is really handy. And then digital scope, obviously, which is a must-have. Backup is the burst pistol, my favourite pistol. Saying that if you've not got that, the combat pistol there is quite nice. The auto pistol is actually really handy for classes like the Technician and the Doctor, because it can do a huge amount of damage in a very short amount of time. Like that. And what's the other one that's actually really nice? That one? The hand shotgun. Nah, it's not bad. I suppose it could be useful, but yeah, I prefer this. It's my favourite. And then that's, as I said, that's his class there. It gives me a nice little thing there. I don't know. It's a work in progress. It always will be. The only thing with these is I don't like the fact that they only benefit one thing, the rifle. Whereas I could put something on there that would benefit like the whole build. But the Doctor, at the moment, I think the Doctor will be the first class to receive a big change. So I'm not going to sit down and go, this is the build that you must have, because I reckon it'll change. Especially how the field station works. I think they'll change that to be like a regen. And once that becomes really useful, I reckon that'll be the meta. That people will use combat stems for like movement, but this will be all about like distance and stuff like that. But we just have to hopefully the developers will do something. Anyway guys, I'm going to call the video there, but thanks for joining me, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, remember to please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care everyone.